Want help to grow your business? Download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.
Hi and welcome to The Tradie Show. I'm Andy and this is my wife Angela, and today we're going to be talking about how to get off the tools by developing business systems in 5 easy steps.
The first question I'm sure you are all asking is exactly what is a system? So a system is a series of action steps in order to achieve a particular outcome. So this is the hot subject for today.
Fantastic. Can't wait to get into it.
All right, let's do it. So here's what we know.
We know that this is a typical tradie with no systems. He's struggling with his workload. He's got unclear direction. He's doing paperwork late at night. He's double handling and he's making errors. And not only is he doing that, but his staff is doing that also.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know how you're feeling, but if you're the only person in your trade business that knows anything about your business, if you've got staff out, tradies out on the tools, working for customers, you've got administrative staff inside your office, and although every time you put on a new guy, they shotgun with you and they ride in the car and you're there just going, do this, 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 do this. Like, imagine how they're feeling, that guy, that tradie that you're trying to coach. And even though you're seeing customers and you're doing the work, they're just getting this absolute overload and they're just not going to retain the information you want them to retain.
And I think the big one is that as a business owner, it almost feels like that the tradies out on the ground can't even scratch their ass.
Oh, lovely.
Without giving you a phone call. And you're constantly on the phone answering simple questions that they should already know, and it's driving you absolutely nuts.
So whose fault is that?
It's the business owner's fault. Anything that happens within your business is the business owner's fault. But the reason I mention that is because that's the way it was in my business in the early stages of life, and the tradies just constantly rang me. And I get it. I really do get it, because I know I even do it to you at home. Honey, where's my T-shirt? She goes, have you looked in the cupboard where they all are? No, not yet. And I look and it's already there. So you've got to teach your tradies to actually look for the solution first instead of getting on the phone and asking for the answer every time. And systems is a really good way of making sure they do that.
If you've given instruction, if you had some written step-by-step way as an example that all of your tradies were trained with so that they understood the steps and understood the procedure, then things would actually happen in order. Instead, the reverse is happening. Lots of double handling, so many errors, and each tradie is doing a completely different method because they've heard some things from you and they just, find their own way.
Yeah, and I think when you look at successful businesses out there, and I'll just use a McDonald's for an example, they build it the same way so you get the same cheeseburger at the end. And I think I think clients want that as well. They want to know when they ring your office, they're going to get the service the whole way through to the very end.
Yes.
And just like the cheeseburger, they get the exact service every time. And that's how systems can really make a big difference and save a lot of time and energy for you and your business.
That's true. Because without them, this is exactly where you get left. As a business owner, you feel so stressed and overwhelmed with constantly reminding your staff over and over again. And you feel like you say the same things over and over again. And the reality is you are, because you don't have anything for them to follow. There's nothing written down. There's no videos for them to watch. It's you just like that picture of that guy with his head in a vice. You're just, all this stuff is coming out of your mouth because absolutely everything is inside of your head.
And your staff just want you to make an easy decision for them, which they should know. But, this is this whole thing, and you hit the nail on the head, and where it's not the staff's fault. If you have no systems and no procedures, then it's hard for them to know the exact flow and the answers to all these problems. And this is why we'll talk a lot today about how you can fix that in your business to take away a lot of that stress and a lot of that time and effort that you put into your business that you don't need.
So if you do this right, you will actually have a really streamlined business. If you have systems inside your business, not only do you have a really clear path on how to train any new guys that come on board, but they do too. So they know that therefore their errors are removed, the double handling doesn't happen anymore. There aren't any of those silly questions because every single tradie that's come on board is all trained the exact same way. You've followed the systems that you've all outlined, and you've increased the productivity and efficiency within your business, like a McDonald's. They're systematic with regards to the way things get done. They do it with a beautiful smile on their face, and the product comes out at the very end exactly the same every single time. They haven't wasted time because they don't go, oh, is it 2 pieces of lettuce or 3? And it's like a couple of seconds later, and all of that has been eradicated.
And within our business, before we were streamlined, we were like that guy. I was like that guy with the head in the vice. And now that we are streamlined, the business is changed dramatically.
Yes.
We used to have 5 staff in our office at one stage. Now we're running 1 staff and another one as a casual. So it's dramatically changed the way we do business. It's stopped the guys from ringing constantly with silly questions. It's made everyone understand exactly what their role is and making sure that they do it the same way every time. And it's really streamlined everything we've done, and it's helped us scale and take our business to the next stage, because really at the end of the day, why do you need systems? To help you to have the lifestyle you want and to have the freedom to choose.
That's right. So we're here today to have a look at 5 steps to easy business systems. So let's take you through them. The first one is dump it. 2 is simplify it. 3 is record it. 4 is store it. And 5 is share it. 5 very, very easy steps to easy business systems within your business, and we're going to take you through these one at a time.
Yeah, and we really want you guys to make sure you're concentrating, make sure you're going through everything we talk about today, because business systems have completely changed the way. Let's face it, we've all heard that you should systemize your business, and some of us may even be sitting there going, I have systems, but they're just still stuck in your head and they're not on paper or they're not in video. There's no way for your staff to really follow them, but we feel like we're systemized. But what we're going to show you today is 5 simple steps which will make a dramatic difference to you and your business, especially if you have staff.
Yeah, when you think about the absolute benefits of what this can do for you as a business owner, as we said, it's about the staff knowing exactly what they want to do, because in actual fact they want guidelines. We all do. We actually want boundaries, so it makes our life a little easier because new staff come on and they know exactly what their business owner is expecting from them. So there's no confusion. Everyone's really clear. And then for you, it takes the workload. It does totally reduce the stress in your life, because no longer do you have to even do the training. You can actually, give that to your leading hand as an example to actually now train the staff, because he knows how, and you've developed it all together. And long term, as a business owner, the coolest part about this is not only the improved efficiencies and productivity within your business, but because of those, the profit increases. So it's a huge, huge gain for you with respect to, the outcomes that you want within the business. And then even more long term, have you ever thought about if one day you want to sell the business? Because I can tell you now, if someone wants to come in and buy your business, they won't come in and buy the business if all the systems are in your head, because they can't buy you. And that's the whole point, is you want to be able to sell. You must have systems that work exceptionally well, and you must have an excellent customer database that you contact consistently. So it does really highlight the benefit of the systems that you have within your business from a long-term perspective if you want to sell the business, or the flip side, that you don't want to sell your business, but you just want to be able to have a business that pays you well and provides that freedom that we talked about, so that you can actually take time off when you want, so that you can actually give responsibility to some of your staff so that you can actually take time away and actually make profit. So huge benefits for you as a business owner to think systems are actually now, oh my gosh, actually really important.
Well, we have over 400 systems within our business, and you might go, wow, 400 systems, because it is, I know, a hell of a lot.
To continue enjoying this presentation, download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.